are you doing? Whatever you put on meals, just list them out.
6 o'clock.
Your mileage right here, and you'll get 77 miles.
I'd like to call to order the Tupelo regular city council meeting for August 5th. I thank everyone for being here tonight, those of you that are here in person, as well as those who are joining us online on our Facebook page. So we will start with the invocation by Rosie Jones, and then the Pledge of Allegiance by Chad Mims. Okay, we'll stand.
Please bow. Dear Lord Jesus, I thank you for this day, this gracious day that you have made. Give us the knowledge and the know-how to make informed decisions that affect all of Tupelo. In Jesus' name we do pray. Amen.
Amen. Face the flag, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now I would like to have the Vice President either confirm or amend the agenda and the agenda order.
Madam President, make a motion to amend the agenda, to approve the agenda and the agenda order.
All right, thank you. Second? All in favor? Unanimous. Now we're going to go to proclamations, recognitions, and the reports agenda. Proclamations, do we have any?
No.
Recognition of Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts, I don't think there are any here tonight. Employee recognitions
Not tonight.
and public recognitions. Let's start down here with Travis.
I don't have any.
Okay?
I would like to mention this, and maybe we can do some special recognition of the lady that helped the man who was hit. His car was hit by the train, and she got him out and saved his life. And we were out of town when this happened, but I hope that it maybe in our next meeting we can have her here to recognize her for help saving his life. And then I'd like to recognize Rosalind Wise Jackson, who was a school teacher for years in the city of Tupelo, and her son is now one of the football coaches at Tupelo High. And we lost her, and they funeralized her on Saturday. She was a real excellent teacher and leader in the community. And then I'd like to thank the city for allowing us to go to Mississippi Municipal League meeting in Biloxi. It was always a learning experience and enjoyment to meet with other elected officials throughout the state.
Okay.
And I would like, we always enjoy going to that, and it look like everybody else does. So I'd like to thank the city for allowing us to go.
Okay, thank you. Go ahead.
Yeah, just one thing. Just want to recognize the Tupelo Public School District staff and teachers, and wish everybody a good back to school, safe back to school for the children, and just a good job to the Tupelo Public School District.
Okay, Rosie?
I would like to wish luck to both of the candidates that's running in the special called election on tonight.
Okay. Lynn?
No.
Nothing.
Okay. Mayor?
We have a lot of people to speak tonight, so I'll keep it brief. Just want to tell everybody that, we appreciate the partnerships that we have with the ones that come and ask, and I promise we wish we could do more, but we are limited, as y'all well know, but we appreciate y'all being here and voices your opinion and asking for, money that can make your organization a lot better. So thank you, and that's all.
Okay. And I just want to remind everybody that there's a bond issue vote for Tupelo Public Schools on August 19th. I think that's one of those things that people tend to forget about. So let's close this regular meeting and go to the open public agenda and public hearings, in the matter of public hearing on the budget. So who would like to start? And you have 5 minutes. Go ahead.
Be shy. Robbie's a good place to start.
Yeah, I think
We'll go first. Well, good to see everybody. Thank y'all for having us. Number one, my name is Robbie Parman, Director of the Regional Rehab Center. want to thank the city of Tupelo and all you guys for all your support for so many years. There would not be a regional rehab center if it wasn't for the city of Tupelo. We're celebrating our 65th year next year of being incorporated right here in Tupelo, started by individuals right here in Tupelo, and proud to be able to say that. And proud to be able to celebrate that next year. We're still providing physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, early intervention services, and dyslexia services, doing that for all ages and not charging for those services nor charging insurance or Medicaid. We're very proud that this past year we were able to see 1,552 people at the rehab center. Over 800 of those people were right here in Lee County, and 350 of those individuals were right here from the city of Tupelo. Which equaled over 40,000 services provided for the people here in the city of Tupelo that we're very proud to announce. Overall, we were able to provide North Mississippi with over 120,000 services. None of that could be done without the support of you guys, and we greatly appreciate it. A couple things that I always like to mention. Number one, if you know of anybody that needs our help, don't hesitate to give me a call. For OT and PT, we just need a doctor's prescription. For speech and dyslexia, it's just an application, and we start the process of getting you in. And also, if you'd ever like to come and take a tour of the rehab center to see firsthand what your money's being invested in, meet our therapists and meet our families, we would be honored for you to do so and just see firsthand. I always like to ask a family member of somebody that's close to us to come and say a few words. I asked Mr. Clay McNutt to come say a couple words for us. Clay, I'm going to ask you to come up. Also, I've got Richard Babb, who is vice president of the board here, so we're happy Richard's here. Thank you, Richard, for all you. Mr. Clay.
Good afternoon. Like Robbie said, I'm Clay McNutt. We have my wife and I, Whitney, have a 6-year-old son, John Clayton, that's got an autism diagnosis. And we've been getting services since he was 3, I think. And he gets speech and OT at regional rehab. I'm not a person that gets out and speaks for anybody, but Robbie is one of the few people that when he asks, I jump. Regional rehab is our charity, my wife and I. That's what we believe in. It's who we believe in. I did some quick math, being a business owner. They provided 111,000 services on a $2.5 million budget. Roughly comes out to like $22 a service, $23 a service. There's not many people in the medical field that can say that. So, for me, it's always important to know that my money's going somewhere that, is a good steward. And they're the best stewards that I've seen for that. So I can't speak enough about what they've done for us and what they do for everyone that comes in their path. It doesn't matter who you are, what you believe, they take care of you. So, and it's top-notch staff, great people, and just can't say enough about what they do for the community. And they're definitely an asset. So thank you for your time.
Thank you. Thank you, Robbie.
Oh, thank you, Ms. Janet. One last thing. We've got the largest staff we've ever had at the rehab center, 32 individuals, so we're very proud of that. If you compare that to 10 years ago, we had 16 people on staff.
Wow.
But still have waiting lists. There's still so many kids and adults that need help. And whatever we can do, we're going to try to do that. But thank y'all. I'll get out of your hair. God bless y'all. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Okay, who's next?
Good evening. I'm Judge Stephen Spencer. I'm here on behalf of Lee County Court, Lee County Youth Court. Judge Bevel is over there. She's going to speak on a separate issue from the Youth Court in just a moment. But first, I'm going to talk about truancy real quick. A lot of y'all heard from me last year. I'm the truancy judge in Lee County. So for those of you that don't know what that means the kids that have to come to court because they have 12 or more unexcused absences each year. At first, that doesn't seem like a big deal until you really break down the numbers. For instance, in Lee County alone, we have 14,500 kids approximately. Tupelo High School alone last year had over 500 kids that are technically truant. So that's a lot. And when you understand the youth court process, you understand that it's confidential. And so we have to have hearings one by one. And so they come in, we have a hearing. I know y'all gave me a 5-minute clock. But when we have these hearings, they're not quick hearings. In fact, I brought with me, I don't even have it out right now, but I have over 3 pages of just rights and stuff that I have to read them before I can really get into what's going on. So when we deal with truancy, for instance, in the handout we gave y'all, we found that 82% of our delinquent kids have a truancy background. In other words, the delinquent kids are the kids that are committing criminal acts. They have a background of not going to school first. Truancy is our gateway into our CPS, into our delinquency. In other words, we first generally see these kids not going to school, and then we see them committing delinquent acts. Then we see them on the CPS side and figure out that they're not getting various services at home or abused or neglected. I'm not going to go over the whole process of how we go through each hearing and how long it takes, but each hearing, because it's confidential and it's one by one, takes anywhere from 10 to 30 minutes. And so you can imagine it's hard to get through a whole lot. So each month we brief every kid in the school district, basically. You have 3 truancy officers that the reports are turned in by the school each month about who's absent, who's not. They look at the numbers, they send letters, they reach out to them. Then when they reach a certain number, we have our own truancy officer or truancy counselor at our court, and this is what we're asking funding for, that also reaches out to them. And I say this, truancy is important to us. When I go to these conventions, these youth court conventions, it's not important statewide. I would say there's maybe 2 other courts statewide that do as much truancy as us, DeSoto and Madison. Otherwise, a lot of courts just don't do any of it. The kids just continue to miss school. They slip through the cracks. They can't figure out how to get around it. But we do think it's important. Along those lines, once we have a hearing, the first call hearings where I just order them to go to school. Go in there, explain how important it is. Sometimes they listen, sometimes they don't. About a third of them don't listen. So we have to bring them back. So that's for the contempt. And that's either on the kid or the parent. That's when I have to consider jail time. That's what I don't like. That's why we have to have a truancy counselor, because we have to have someone that gets there down with them and gets to the root of the problem. That's why we try to send them to them first. It's voluntary if they'll go to them. And if they don't, then we go to court and we court order them to see them. We put them on probation. And then if they continue not to go to school, we might ramp up that probation. But it's that court ordered and that truancy counselor that gets to meet with the kids to figure out what's going on. What we find is that probably, I don't have the statistics in front of me, but around 50% of these kids are either have a learning disability or at least a grade behind. The other 50%, I'd say 50% of our contempt cases are at alternative schools. So in other words, there's always an underlying issue. The problem is we've got to figure that out. And the only way to figure that out is to have them meet with a counselor who is a master's in social work, and she can get them the help, whether that's the tutoring, whether that's helping them get an IEP in school. You'd be amazed, especially kids that come from other school districts. I mean, they're passed through years and years and years, can't learn, they hate school because they got a learning disability, they're dyslexic, they're in 6th grade, and no one's ever diagnosed them. Well, they finally get in one of our districts, and I'm like, well, you know, mom's telling us all the things they're struggling with, and I had a child that's dyslexic. I'm like, well, have they been tested? No. Do they have an IEP? No. Well, that's the things that our truancy counselor sends them to the school, you know, and helps them walk through and get through all that. So along those lines, 5 minutes. I'm telling you, I'm talking quick. Last year we asked for $37,000. We received $37,000. We're asking for $50,000 this year, only because I can sit on the bench and do stuff all day long, but I need people, and my hearings are limited in time, kind of like your time is here, and so we need people. We need staff that gets to the bottom of this to really solve these issues. There's about 1 million other things I could go through, and if anyone ever wants to meet and go through numbers or just get our feel, we're doing everything we can to try to help the school districts. I meet each year with the school districts. Just got done meeting Lee County and Tupelo, the MSIS clerks, trying to go over them. Hey, what do y'all see? What else can we do? Here's our card. Reach out to us. What can we do to help you, to help these kids? Because in the end, we're trying to make sure that no one falls through the cracks. Any questions?
Thank you.
All right.
Appreciate
Thank you.
it. All right.
Judge Bevel's going to speak on that.
I'm gonna do 5 minutes.
You do get it.
I gotta do 5 minutes.
All right.
Okay.
I am here today asking you to join in a new partnership that we are excited about in the youth court. We have never had a family intervention court, which is a treatment court. About 75% of our cases that we hear at CPS have a substance abuse dynamic to it. If you add substance abuse as the secondary, meaning if you had a sexual abuse and find out that it's secondary, it goes up to like 82%. It's crazy, y'all. We are fighting the things he's talking about, and then on top of that, we have drug issues with the parents. So what I'm asking here for today is that you were the recipient as a plaintiff, an individual plaintiff in the opioid settlement funds. I'm asking you to consider to give us $50,000 seed money to be able to hire a director for that court. I have the state is going to give away also their proceeds. I am right in the middle of that, going to apply for that, but we need some seed money. We had a match. We got to have matches. And we're also being told that if a city or a county has given away some money straight to some of these organizations that are truly touching them, then it goes a long way with us trying to get other funds. I can't even tell you what the drug problem is in my court. I cannot explain it to you. And a lot of you have family members and even friends that they've gone through that with their children or themselves. But will be a great opportunity for you for a one-time funding. North Mississippi Medical Center Neuroscience Department is going to partner with us and be the medical people in my court. We've had meetings with them already. And so I am going to make some of the same ask of the county. That's always a question when I get here. Are you going to ask the same thing? I'm going Monday morning. If you want to watch it, we're going to ask for some of the same things. So I don't want to waste any more of your time. Just want to tell you that we would really appreciate y'all considering that one time that will not come back again before you. Thank you. Thank you for all you do. Okay. Anyone else? I think there's someone else. Yeah.
Good evening, everyone. I am Dr. Zoe with SAFE, the dual shelter here in Tupelo. Our shelter is, I'm a little fool going behind them because the work that they do with those children, we have their parents. And I think sometimes people are not aware of that. So at our shelter, we're able to house 19 women and children at one time. Over this year alone, we have housed 154 of women and children. And the judge was talking about the trauma that they experience. So imagine these kids having to be ripped away from their home with their parents in the middle of the night, and they're running to our shelter. And those same kids are going into their school systems. And so I just want to say that, it's a filter of what we're experiencing in this district. We're all able to, I say, be the hand and feet of Jesus, because that's exactly the work that we do. And so with that being said, SAFE have a plethora of programs that we do that I would like to tell you all about, because we're here today too to ask you to help us to continue to do the work that we do. So not only do we have the shelter, but we also provide case management. So every woman and children that comes, they're able to have a master's license case manager as well as a therapist. And all of our program is completely free. And so they're able to have those services. What we also provide is sometimes when they come with everything that they have, and they don't have a home to go back to. And so we also have a housing program. We have ESG, which is our emergency solution grant, which provides rapid rehousing. It provides homeless prevention, and we're able to help them get a hand up, not a handout, but we're able to help them, put them into their their apartments, pay their first month rent, make sure that their home is completely furnished the best we can. And we partner with other agencies in the community to make sure that we do that. We also have a program that I'm proud of. It's called Choice. Our Choice program is a housing program where we partner with Mississippi Home Corp and Department of Mental Health, where clients that are coming out of the state hospital or clients that have been in rehab or have been incarcerated are able to be housed. And we do that through an organization called Open Doors. And what that organization does is they go through all the process, make sure that they qualify for our program, and when they come to us, it's time for us then to be able to pay their rent, to be able to help them be sustainable on their own. And with that program, we partner with Life Core. So How Safe does the housing, and Life Core does the mental health part. Because we all know when people experience these level of crisis, they have dual diagnosis sometimes, and they definitely need a mental health provider to be able to help. So here's some of the numbers that we have had this year that we are proud of. In this area, from our 24-hour crisis hotline, we've had a total of 2,375 crisis calls. We're the only rape crisis center in Northeast Mississippi. In our shelter, like I said, we've housed 154 women and children, 70 extra partially served, meaning that you're gonna have women that may not wanna come to the shelter, women that's scared, they don't know what to do. And so our therapist and our case manager is still able to see them, and our housing director is able to make sure that they go to them and get the necessary resources that we have. Our court advocate, Miss Erica, raise your hand, Miss Erica, she has done over 19 protection orders. One of those protection orders I want to tell you all about. She was able to help a woman get a 50-year protection order. That's not heard of. But because of the work that we're doing here, we are really serious about making sure our women and children is protected. We are definitely, I'm very much serious about our kids that's coming into this shelter with their parents, trying to make sure that they are safe as well. Now, in our rental program that we have, we're helping our housing department. This year alone, we have spent a total of $473,287 in rental assistance. We also have been able to do $40,000 in utilities, because when these women and kids are coming, they typically don't have jobs. They typically are trying to get back up on their feet. And while we're helping them get up, we're also making sure they're able to stay into their homes. So in that program, we were able to help 66 choice clients, 33 homeless prevention clients, and 47 rapid rehousing clients. And so today, I'm here to ask for $25,000. In that $25,000, it will help us house 5 additional residents in Lee County. Now, here's the good thing about your $25,000. Your $25,000 in our hands become $50,000, because we have what is called match grants. So we have to have the money to spend the money, and then when we get the money back, we're able to house more people. And so I'm asking you all today to help us to continue to be the hand and feet of Jesus in Northeast Mississippi. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We appreciate all you do. Okay, anyone else?
So I'm Sarah Kitchens. I'm the Deputy Executive Director of Easter Seals, Mississippi. So we're a nonprofit organization located here in Tupelo. We service 8 counties. We have a few different programs, one being a tobacco-free coalition that we go in Lee County and Chickasaw counties and do some tobacco-free coalition things there. We also do some prevention education, where we can go into the schools or after-school programs and do some prevention education on child abuse. And so one of our biggest programs that we're operating is our Children's Advocacy Center. And our Children's Advocacy Center services children ages 3 to 17 and vulnerable adults with allegations of abuse. So we are a part of a multidisciplinary team approach. And so we work alongside law enforcement, CPS. We've got youth court here, Judge Bevel. It's youth court that actually allows all of us to meet as a team every month to discuss any child abuse cases. That allows us to share information with one another, because the ultimate goal is to try to do what's in the best interest of the child. So at our office, we conduct what's called forensic interviews. And so when that child has a allegation of abuse, CPS or law enforcement would fill out a form for a forensic interview referral. And so the child will come in. We're a child-friendly setting, neutral setting that the child can come and disclose whatever that child has experienced. We never interrogate a child. We would never have them talk or say anything that they're not comfortable telling. We do have very highly trained forensic interviewers who go through a very extensive training to be able to talk to these children, and everything is child-focused and child-led. And so we also provide victim advocacy services for the family. So while the child is talking with a forensic interviewer, the legal guardian would talk to a family advocate who could provide any other services that the child may need, like a mental health referral, and could even be things like basic needs they need. Forensic medical exams with our local Children's Safe Center here. And so at the end of the day, we want to just do what's in the best interest of the child and the family. So any services that we can help with, we try to do that. So we do service Lee County. It's our biggest county that we service. We look at some data through the kids count data, and according to that, there's around 20,871 kids in Lee County. And so since January of this year, we've already serviced around 193 for Lee County. And so we look at a child population of 1% because we are accredited members of the Children's Advocacy Centers of Mississippi here in Jackson. And so according to them, that around 1% of the child population in each county should be served by a CAC. So if that were the case, then we've got around 208 kids in Lee County for the year, which we're already at 193. So that we are likely to surpass that number. And wish there was where we didn't actually have to serve any of these kids, meaning that none of them would be hurt and not feel safe in situations, but that's just unfortunately not our reality. And so tonight I am coming to ask some financial assistance with just helping be able to continue providing services to children and families. We're requesting $10,000 to be considered by the council. I know Mr. Travis Beard, you've come to our office before for our grand opening. We were so appreciative to have him there. Took a tour. We'd love to give anybody tours. We do those regularly. We try to time those monthly, but we love having people come just to kind of see what the child goes through as they come to our office. Again, we try to make everything's child focused in our office, so we want to do what's in their best interest. So we just wanted to come and tell you a little bit about what we do and hope that you would consider helping financially for us to be able to continue providing services for the kids in Tupelo. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else? That's all? Don't want to miss anybody. Okay. In the matter of public hearing for lot mowing, is there anyone here to speak on that subject? All right, let's move forward. No appeals, any appeals? Any citizens hearings? And now we're moving to the action agenda. Okay. And those of you who are here, who just spoke, you don't feel like you have to stay. You're welcome to stay, but don't feel like you have to. I know y'all work hard and have long days. All right, so we did all that. Hold on, let me get to the right spot here. Sorry, y'all.
We got time. We got people doing.
Okay, good. All right. In the matter of review and approval of the city council minutes of July 15th.
Second.
All right, all in favor? Unanimous. In the matter of bill pay, tonight we had Chad and Lynn and Travis paying the bills. Do I have a motion?
I move that we pay the bill.
All right,
Second.
all in favor? Unanimous. In the matter of advertising and promotional items, I believe we do have one ad for the Lee County Courier for $350. This is a back-to-school ad from the mayor and council. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? All right, that's unanimous. Kim, there wasn't anything else on there, was there? Okay. Okay, in the matter of budget amendment for fiscal year, budget amendment, number 8 for fiscal year 2025. Kim, would
moved.
you like to, come up and I'll take a motion?
I move that we would, approve the, budget amendment number 8.
All right. Second? All in favor? All right. Go ahead, Kim.
Okay, thank you. I'll be brief. We went over it in detail yesterday, so I will go through each fund quickly. We're asking to amend the general fund, and let me just preface this by saying this is the last amendment. You can amend the budget one time when a term begins from July to September. So this is the final amendment for fiscal year 2025. And so it is a rather lengthy one. I do apologize, but we do need a few things just to make sure we get through the end of the budget year. We're asking to amend the general fund, $638,279 for various departments. We're transferring within city court, amending the fire department budget as well as the aquatics facility. And then we're asking to transfer $404,785 to the capital fund. We're also, once you get to the capital fund, which is the next fund, we're asking to amend that $1,488,515. These are not new monies. I went over this yesterday. These are monies that have already been transferred to the capital fund but has not been allocated to these projects yet. We are asking to amend for the projects listed. The only other funds that are really just housekeeping issues are proprietary funds. We've got the water and sewer fund. We're asking to amend that $95,000. We've got the electric fund that we're asking to amend, increase that $1,100,000. We're asking to amend the sanitation fund, $55,000. We have had some price increases on our commercial accounts this year, and that will ensure that we get through the end of September 30th. Also, we're asking to amend the tax increment debt service. We've had some fees on the upcoming projects that we've got that we've had to have legal involved in. That was Butler Snow. So we're asking to amend that budget to use some of the tax increment funds that have been collected thus far, as well as the Coliseum Operating Fund. When we start the initial budget on the Coliseum Operating, it's we anticipate all of the activities, all the events. They have had a very good year this year, and it appears that we need additional $375,000 split between personnel services, supplies, and other services and charges. We do have the revenues and the funds to offset that already in the Coliseum operating fund. So with that, I know I went through that pretty quick, but those are the funds we're asking to amend.
Yes, thank you very much. And you did go through that in a more detailed fashion yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any questions that need to be raised right now? All right, all in favor? Unanimous?
Thank you.
All right. Okay. Item number 7 is in the matter of deputy city clerk's approval. We're requesting the approval of Rosalind Barr, Carol Botts, Kate Armstrong, and Rhonda Cole as deputy clerks for the city of Tupelo.
I move that we approve these positions.
All right, do I have a second?
Second.
All right, all in favor? Unanimous? All right. In the matter of lot mowing, this is pretty routine. Do I have a motion?
I move that we approve the lot mowing list.
Second.
All in favor? I think there's more of these than usual just because of the time of year. Is Tanner here? Yes, that's what that is. All right, now, item number 9, in the matter of review and approval for lot mowing liens. Review and approve the lien for lot mowing against 481 Feemster Lake Road. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
All right, all in favor? Okay. In the matter of review and approval for lien demolition cleanup. This is for 1033 Hunter Drive.
Hunter Street, what? It's Hunter Street.
Oh, it's street,
I
okay?
noticed they have drive down it, but that really doesn't make any difference.
Okay,
So moved.
all right, second?
Second.
All in favor? In the matter of approval of major thoroughfare committee meeting minutes, and this one's for April the 14th, there's another, following for another date. So do I have, a motion for the approval of these minutes that are routine?
So moved.
All right, a second?
Second.
All in favor? And the next, major thoroughfare minutes are from May 12th.
So moved.
Second.
All right, all in favor? Item number 13, in the matter of change order approval of Daniel Cove drainage improvements, we're adding $7,200 to this project. Kelly, you want to just give us a brief explanation?
Yes, ma'am. And in this Daniel Cove ARPA project, we run into some very wet, expensive clay in that roadway, so it broadened our area to remove the sub base, and there was a little extra paving because of the area we had to remove, and that's the request for the $7,200.
Okay, do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? That's unanimous. Okay, Kelly, don't go away. Let's just go to number 14, and this is in the matter of a change order. Number 2, approval for Haven Acres ditch improvements, ARPA bid number 2024-0401PW, and I believe this is a decrease of $31,216, which is good news. So, and we're also increasing the contract calendar days up to 202 days because of weather
Yes.
interruptions.
That is correct. Yeah,
Okay.
this would be the final change order to get ready to close out this project.
Do we have any questions about this? Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
All right, all in favor? Okay. And now we have in the matter of bid award approval, hot mix 6-month supply, bid number 2025-021PW. And, okay, go ahead, motion.
I move that we would approve the bid award, for hot mix for 6 months.
Second.
Second, and all in favor? And I believe you said that this is the same price as what we got before.
Correct. The last 6 months, no price change.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, let's go to item number 16. In the matter of approval of the donation of a M60 tank to be displayed at Veterans Memorial Park. I believe this is coming from the Army National Guard. Is that correct, Alex? All right,
So moved.
okay. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor? All right, thank you. Let's go to, okay, item number 17, in the matter of approval of international travel for Jenny Bradford Curley. I believe she's going to a trade show in London, England, to drive future visitation to the United States. So some of these people will spend their money over here. Is that correct?
I
And
move that we
okay.
approve the international travel for Janet Brad.
All right, and we have a second? Okay, and all in favor? Okay. In the matter of approval of change order number 3 for the Tupelo SWPS sewer line, and this one also has a net decrease of $41,704, which is good news. Johnny Timmons, well, let's get a motion. Do you have a motion?
Move we approve.
Second.
All in favor? Just briefly go back over this one a little bit.
Yes, this project was out at what we call Southwest Pressure Line, which is actually located around the perimeter of Tupelo High School. And again, this is the final change order, bringing the total of $1,088,219 to close that contract out.
Okay, thank
The
you.
sewer line is complete, Mr. Timmons?
Yes, ma'am, right. got the grass growing, so we're
Okay,
good.
thank you. Good news. All right, in the matter of a, excuse me?
Oh, did we vote? Oh,
Didn't we vote on something? We voted before, sorry.
oh.
In the matter of approval of change order number 1 for the Colonial Estates lift station rehabilitation. And I believe, let's go ahead and, do I have a motion?
Go ahead, I move that we would approve change order number 1 for the Colonial Estates.
Okay?
Second.
All right, all in favor?
Did we vote before you explained?
Okay, I think you explained this yesterday pretty well. Let's go ahead and, basically it was due to delays in the delivery of the material, is that correct?
Right, and this was also, this has got a CBDG grant from Three Rivers on it, so there's about 600,000 that we'll save on this one.
Great, all right. Thank you very much. In the matter of contract award to Paul Smithy Construction for Tulip Sewer Improvement, SRF fiscal year, what is that, 21? Is that right? That's what it says. Okay.
That's when we applied for the SRF loan.
Oh, so this, okay, I got you. Do I have a motion?
I so move.
All right,
Second.
All in favor? Okay. And this is just approval for a contract, which we've already voted on. This is the actual contract. We voted on the
Yeah,
bid.
you've already approved the bid, you're
Yeah.
just the contract.
Right. Contract is $2,780,776.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Okay. Item number 21, in the matter of approval of the traffic committee minutes of July 31st, 2025. I believe that y'all said yesterday these were routine.
I just wanna bring that they have submitted a request to change any trail to, Palmer Foster, Memorial Road or Drive or whatever.
Okay.
And, I would hope that we would approve that because he's been a very outstanding person in the community, worked with the Boy Scouts of America, first director here in Tupelo.
All right. Did you make a motion? Nina?
Yeah.
Okay. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor? Okay, unanimous. All right, in a matter of approval of ad valorem tax application from Shallow Holdings, do I have a motion?
I move that we approve.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor? All right, Ben?
This is just a building out on Eastern Boulevard. It's new construction there. Shallow Holdings is the owner of the building, and the next one we'll get to it.
Okay. All right. All right, now we've got, in the matter of review of ad valorem tax application from Spec Mattress LLC. Do I have a motion?
Move that we approve.
A second?
Second.
All in favor? Unanimous. Okay, Ben?
Yes, that's the personal property that Spec Mattress has put into it's a joint business. The tax assessor has given them has added them both together to reach the threshold. I think the building already reached the threshold. So we'll send that on down to the State Tax Commission and get that approved.
All right, thank you. Next item, number 24, in the matter of payment and satisfaction of promissory note by Tupelo Airport Authority. Do I have a motion?
I move that we approve.
Do I have a second?
Second.
And all in favor? Unanimous. All right, Ben, you could just go ahead and comment on that, because I think it's good news.
Yes, we had helped the airport out a couple of weeks back, and it's probably the quickest payout of the loan that we've seen in a while. So, but they were able to receive a grant, a reimbursement grant. The money that we had loaned allowed them to pay their contractor on the tower project at the airport, and that funding was delayed through the change of administration and some application glitches there, and so they got that money and they paid us back.
Okay, thank you. In the matter of consulting contract with Magnolia Lane Strategy Company LLC, this is a new contract with Jordan Starnes, principal in Magnolia Lane Company LLC. So, do I have a motion first?
So moved.
A second?
Second.
All in favor? Unanimous. And Ben, would you like to explain this one?
Same amount as last year, same face as last year, just a different company name. And, we understand that the legislative session was somewhat odd this time, and hopefully, Magnolia will be able to get us some bond money or some direct appropriations from the legislature coming up.
Hope so. Thank you. Okay, I don't believe we need an executive session unless something's changed. Is that still?
Madam President, can I have a point of order, please?
Sure.
I'd like to go back and address the minutes for the, not major thoroughfare, for the traffic committee. What was agreed upon in the traffic committee was to name Palmer Foster Memorial Way, was to add that the same way that we did on Front Street with Boyce Grayson Memorial Way. So we're not actually changing, the request is not actually to change the name. The request is to add it, make it a Memorial Way, but you would still keep the name, which means we would not go through and have to go, 911 and
Post office.
Is that correct, Ms. Nay? That's what we're, okay, I just want to clarify that, because I didn't want people to go out and say we're fixing to change the street name. We're not changing the street name, but we are naming it a Memorial Way.
Thank you.
We added that to, Indian Trail.
Ma'am?
Are you saying we added that to Indian Trail?
We're adding it to Indian Trail, just like we did with Front Street, with, Boyce Grayson, Memorial Way. If you remember, we didn't go back and change the name of the street, we just added the Memorial Way on there.
Okay.
Kinda like you see the Veterans Boulevard, and they sometimes have it Purple Heart or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks for that point of clarification. Appreciate it. All right, do I have a motion for adjournment?
So moved.
Second? And all in favor? Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone.
So, Jen, so we vote before
Well,
they
it's
explain.
the Robert's Rules of Order, and I was the same way.